Hi guys, it's Joe Furnot here today, and I'm doing a vlog on my Premier League predictions for 2015. Now, to start off, I'll reveal my Premier League winners at the end, but to start off, I'm going to say I think the teams that will be relegated will be Leicester, Hull City, and Sunderland. Reasons being, Hull, for me, they're too inconsistent. They have the against their rivals, relegation rivals. They occasionally have the good result, but then they muck up at home or whatever. They just screw up at home, and yeah, that's the reason why I think they'll get relegated, because of their inconsistency, and I think that will cost them because they haven't got that many points on the board at the moment. So yeah, that's why I think they'll get relegated. Also, I would say Leicester will go down. They had a good start. They beat Man United 5-3, as much as it pains me to say. But they began to show their true form. They just kind of collapsed a little bit, kind of over the Christmas-ish period, or like actually October-November period. They began to fall, and I reckon being in the relegation zone at Christmas as they were, it's not a huge momentum builder, so I think they will go on to get relegated. And also I think Sunderland, purely because their lack of goals. They don't generally tend to score that many, and their defence can leak goals as well, so I reckon they will actually end up being in the bottom three teams of the Premier League for this season because of their exposure to conceding goals, and also the fact that they don't score that many up front. They haven't really got a proper striker who can really score goals. So I think Leicester, Hull and Sunderland will be the three teams who will get relegated. So yeah, now guys, I'm going to go on to my Europa League predictions, and I'm going to say that I think it will be in the Europa League Liverpool, Tottenham, and I think it'll also be Southampton. I'll explain myself. Liverpool, they haven't really got momentum, have they? They wanted to get in the Champions League. Well, they wanted to push for the title at the start of the season, but they've been on a bit of a bad run over the course of the season. I'm not sure what place they are at the moment, but they're close to Europa League places. But I think they will probably do a little better as the season progresses, and so they'll get into the Europa League places. I'd also like to say I think Tottenham will get in the Europa League purely because they have been on a good run recently. They went from the bottom half to the top half. Yeah, and then they're now in the mix for the Champions League. But I just feel they might fall short a little bit because because I feel there are other teams that I will come to in a second that could maybe push, who have more experience than Tottenham, and so will push through into the Champions League places ahead of Tottenham, and Tottenham will go down into the Europa League. I would also like to say Southampton. They've had a great season so far. They won't go away in terms of fighting for the Champions League places, but I just feel that their squad, you look at their overall squad compared to others, and the experience of others compared to Southampton, and I feel that this will be a big factor because I feel Southampton might just fall short. They will, I feel, still get into the Europa League, but I think they might just fall short of the Champions League places because other teams have more experience in this kind of situation than them. So yeah, Liverpool and Tottenham in the Europa League. So that's the way I think it will be, and also Southampton, I feel, will be in the Europa League too. So yeah, they're my Europa League predictions. Now guys, I'll come to the top three teams in the title challenge in a second, but I'd now like to say that the team I think will clinch fourth place will be Arsenal. And yes, you might disagree. I know they have a dodgy defence that can be a bit unstable, but I still feel that because of their experience in this type of situation, they've been there, done it, haven't they? That they will actually just manage to get through because they've done it season after season, and that experience will help propel them through. And I think Giroud's a good player as well, and so he will his goals will help them get there as well. And Sanchez, what a great player, what a great man. But yeah, his Sanchez and Drew's goals combined with the experience of Arsenal will, I think, actually get them into the Champions League in the 4th spot. So yeah. And now, from what I've seen, I'd like to go on to the title, who I think will win the Premier League. And well, I'd first off like to say I think it will be United who finished third. I mean, I think they'll get in the Champions League, but I just feel they're too far off currently City and Chelsea to actually push for the Premier League title. I mean, I'm a United supporter, but I still feel like they're a bit too far off Chelsea and Man City. And Chelsea and Man City overall have better squads than Man United in terms of like depth and stuff. Not necessarily overall players, because I mean, Man United have got Di Maria, Falcao, Van Persie, Rooney. They've got Mata, some really good players, but so have Man City, and so have Chelsea. And I feel United at this point in time are too far off City and Chelsea to actually push the title. So yeah, that's why I think United will finish in 3rd place. But now I'd like to move on to the title challenge. Now it's going to be very close between City and Chelsea, but I feel the team in the end who will come strong and win the Premier League will be Chelsea. I just feel I know they've slipped up a bit recently, but with the football they were playing, I reckon they can rediscover it. I mean, Mourinho's a really good manager. They can rediscover that, and I reckon they have an overall better squad, because I reckon they've got a better goalkeeper in a set. Actually, no, Joe Hart and Courtois are about the same, so they've both got good goalkeepers. I still feel that Chelsea's defence is more solid. Chelsea's midfield, they've got players that can pass, dribble, shoot, score, protect the back four in Matic, and I don't feel City quite have that. And up front, I feel Chelsea have got a lethal striker in Costa, and yes, I know City have Aguero, but he's more injury prone, I feel, than Costa. So yeah, I reckon that's a factor as well. And I reckon the fact that overall Chelsea were playing better football, they can play better football than Man City, I feel. Yeah, that'll be a factor why I think Chelsea will actually win the league. And also I feel just they have better depth to their squad than Man City, and I just feel that with the football they're playing and with the manager they have, Chelsea, they can rediscover their original form and push on and just pit Man City to the Premier League. So yeah, they are all my Premier League predictions for 2015. So yeah. But guys, I'd like to finish off by saying thank you so much again for watching YouTube. Thank you for watching my video on my Premier League predictions come the end of the Premier League season. And yeah, if you want to say your predictions in the comments, that'd be good. I mean, we're not going to agree on what we think the end of the Premier League season will bring, but I'd like to know your guys' thoughts on the Premier League, your Premier League predictions, and also I'd like to gather you guys' thoughts on my video. If you give this a dislike, please tell me why and what I'm doing wrong. I've said this in every video, but I'd really like it. I'd really appreciate it if you gave me some feedback on that. But yeah, I will be doing more videos soon. FIFA React, quick vlogs like this. Maybe just some like funny clips that I've seen previously. But yeah, for now though, I do appreciate your views. Please like, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video, which is coming up very soon for me. Goodbye, see you later.